Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is a compilation video of daily current affairs of first week of November. Now, since this is a direct compilation, a lot of information will be repeated. So now, let's start. One more thing. We are going to upload one more video of direct question and answers. That video will not have detailed information. Now, let's start. Which actor has been awarded Golden Dragon at Cardiff International Film Festival? Right answer is Mr. Nawazuddin Siddiqui. So Mr. Nawazuddin Siddiqui was awarded at the Cardiff International Film Festival. Mr. Siddiqui was also the official jury member for the festival. SEED awards are given in the field of, right answer is sustainable development. So SEED awards are given in the field of sustainable development. These awards are given to the organizations working towards achieving SDG. That is Sustainable Development Goals. Now recently it was in news because 14 members from Asian and African countries were awarded for their work towards SDG. Now one important thing that you should keep in mind is that SEED was founded by UNEP, UNDP and IUCN. UNEP stands for United Nations Environment Programme, UNDP stands for United Nations Development Programme and IUCN stands for International Union for Conservation of Nature. SEED organization work in Asian and African countries. If we talk about Sustainable Development Goals, these are 17 goals for the time period of 15 years. That means from 2015 to 2030. Which actress has been appointed as Brand Ambassador of Rising Himachal Global Investors Meet 2019? Right answer is Yami Gautam. So Ms. Yami Gautam has been appointed as the Brand Ambassador of Rising Himachal Global Investors Meet. If we talk about Himachal Pradesh, recently Himachal Pradesh became the first state in India to launch single emergency number 112. The Governor of Himachal Pradesh is Mr. Bandaru Dattatreya, Chief Minister is Mr. Jairam Thakur, and recently he flagged off the Pragati Rath of HDFC Bank. The objective of this drive is to promote financial literacy. Recently, Madhi Sharma was in news. C is associated to which field? Right answer is social capitalist. So C is a social capitalist, international business broker and education entrepreneur. Recently C was in news because of the visit of 23 members of European Parliament to Jammu and Kashmir. As per the government, it was not an official delegation and it was Madhi Sharma who sent invitation to these European Parliament members to visit Jammu and Kashmir. She runs an NGO and the name of her NGO is Women's Economic and Social Think Tank. Politician and former Lok Sabha MP Gurudas Dasgupta was associated to which political party? Right answer is CPI. So former Lok Sabha MP and leader of Communist Party of India Gurudas Dasgupta passed away. Mr. Dasgupta was a well-known trade unionist and he was elected as the General Secretary of All India Trade Union Congress in 2001. Rafael Grossi, the new Director General of IAEA, belongs to which country? Right answer is Argentina. So Mr. Marino Rafael Grossi of Argentina has been appointed as the new Director General of IAEA, that is International Atomic Energy Agency. He is the successor of Mr. Yukiya Amano, who passed away recently. If we talk about IAEA, the headquarters of IAEA is in Vienna. In fact, the headquarters of APEC is also in Vienna and recently Qatar left APEC. APEC stands for Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries. On the other hand, recently Ecuador announced its decision to withdraw from APEC in 2020. What is the new name of football club Minerva Punjab? Right answer is Punjab Football Club. So Minerva Punjab Football Club has been renamed and the new name is Punjab Football Club. Who has been named in IOC's 2020 Olympics Athlete Ambassadors Group? Right answer is Mary Kom. So 6-time world champion Miss Mary Kom has been included into a 10-member Athlete Ambassadors Group to represent boxers for Tokyo Olympics. If we talk about ambassadors, recently PV Sindhu was appointed as the brand ambassador of Visa. Visa is a payment technology company. On the other hand, MS Dhoni is the ambassador of payment technology company MasterCard, and recently MasterCard was in news as it launched Team Cashless India initiative. Apart from that, recently Jasprit Bumrah was appointed as the brand ambassador of Cult Sport. Camille Heron belongs to which country? Right answer is USA. So C is from USA, and recently C was in news as C ran 270 km in 24 hours, and this is new world record. So Camille Heron is from USA and C is American long distance runner. If we talk about USA, recently USA was in news as it is on top as per World Giving Index. USA is on top, India is on 82nd position. On the other hand, USA was also on top position as per Global Health Security Index. USA is on top and India is on 57th position. World Cities Day is celebrated on which date? Right answer is 31st of October. So World Cities Day is celebrated on 31st of October. And the theme of this year was Changing the World, Innovations and Better Life for Future Generations. People from which country are the largest group to obtain an Australian citizenship this year? Right answer is India. So for the second consecutive year, Indians have been the largest group to obtain an Australian citizenship. If we talk about Australia, recently Anumula Gitesh Sharma was appointed India's High Commissioner to Australia. Australia was also in news as recently Index of Cancer Preparedness was released. As per this index, Australia is on top position, India is on 19th position. Australia was also in news as Dawn Award is Australia's highest individual sports honor, and recently Ashley Barty became first female tennis player to win Dawn Award. Which country has issued coin to commemorate 550th birth anniversary of Guru Nanak Dev? Right answer is Pakistan. So the government issued coin to commemorate 550th birth anniversary of Guru Nanak Dev. It is a 50 rupee coin. If we talk about Pakistan, recently Pakistan was in news as it stopped postal services to India. Pakistan was also in news as recently it denied airspace to India for the visit of Indian Prime Minister as well as for the visit of Indian President, and therefore India approached ICAO. ICAO stands for International Civil Aviation Organization. It is a United Nations specialized agency and the headquarters of ICAO is in Canada. Which country has cancelled the hosting of APEC Forum and COP25 Environmental Summit? Right answer is Chile. So Chilean President Mr. Sebastián Pinera announced that Chile will not be able to host these two summits, which were supposed to take place in Chile this year. Actually, Chile is facing a civil war-like situation. It is a South American country. The capital of Chile is Santiago, and recently Chilean president had imposed emergency in Santiago. Later, this emergency was revoked. Chile was also in news as the recent conference of Interpol held in Chile, and during this conference, it was decided that India will host Interpol conference in 2022. CBI, that is Central Bureau of Investigation, represent India in Interpol. The headquarters of Interpol is in Lyon in France. In 2022, India will complete 75 years of independence, and India will also host G20 Summit that year. Which country will host second assembly of International Solar Alliance? Right answer is India. So the second assembly of International Solar Alliance was hosted by India. The Ministry of New and Renewable Energy organized this event. If we talk about ISA, that is International Solar Alliance, it was founded in Paris. The headquarters of ISA is in Haryana in Gurugram. Recently, Haryana was in news as Mr. Manohar Lal Khattar became the Chief Minister for second time and Mr. Dushyant Chautala became the Deputy Chief Minister. Haryana was also in news as India's first plant to convert paddy straw into compressed biogas was set up in Gharonda in Karnal district of Haryana. Karnal is the constituency of Haryana Chief Minister Mr. Manohar Lal Khattar. Next question is, who has been appointed as first Lieutenant Governor of Ladakh? Right answer is Mr. R.K. Mathur. So Mr. R.K. Mathur took oath as the first Lieutenant Governor of Ladakh. Actually, the state of Jammu and Kashmir was bifurcated into two union territories. One is Jammu and Kashmir Union Territory, another one is Ladakh Union Territory. Next question is, who won the Argentina's presidential election by defeating Mauricio Macri? Right answer is Alberto Fernandez. So recently, Alberto Fernandez won the Argentina's presidential election, and this is first time that an incumbent president in Argentina was defeated in his re-election bid. If we talk about Argentina, in 2018, G20 Summit held in Argentina. In 2019, the summit held in Japan. In 2020, the summit is going to be in Saudi Arabia. And recently, Saudi Arabia was in news as it became the permanent member of FATF. FATF stands for Financial Action Task Force. Next question is, which social media platform announced its decision to ban political advertisement? Right answer is Twitter. So recently, Twitter has announced its decision to ban all political advertisement on its platform. The CEO of Twitter is Jack Dorsey. Next question is, on which day the National Unity Day is celebrated? Right answer is 31st of October. So Rashtriya Ekta Divas or National Unity Day is celebrated on 31st of October as it is the birth anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. 31st of October is also the death anniversary of India's former Prime Minister Ms. Indira Gandhi. And on the occasion of National Unity Day, the state of Jammu and Kashmir was bifurcated into two union territories. And this is for the first time in history of India that a state was converted into a union territory. Next question is, who has been appointed as the first Lieutenant Governor of Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir? Right answer is G.C. Murmu. So G.C. Murmu was sworn in as the first Lieutenant Governor of Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir after the bifurcation of state into two union territories. The oath was administered by Chief Justice of Jammu and Kashmir High Court, Geeta Mittal. Next question is, which city is the host of 35th Summit of ASEAN? ASEAN stands for the Association of Southeast Asian Nations. Right answer is Bangkok. So Bangkok in Thailand is the host of 35th edition of ASEAN Summit. The theme of the summit is Advancing Partnership for Sustainability, and ASEAN is a group of 10 Asian countries. Now it should be kept in mind that in addition to these 10 Asian members, there are 8 dialogue partners who are going to participate in this summit. And from India, Prime Minister Modi will attend this summit. If we talk about Bangkok, it is in Thailand, and recently Thailand became first country in Asia to introduce plain packaging of cigarettes. Overall, Australia became the first such country who introduced plain packing of cigarettes. Next question is world's oldest living test cricketer Eileen Ash belongs to which country? Right answer is England. So former English cricketer Eileen Ash is the world's oldest living test cricket player, and she is from England. Recently she celebrated her 107th birthday. Next question is, Vyas Samman is given by which of the following organization? Right answer is KK Birla Foundation. So Vyas Samman is given by KK Birla Foundation for an outstanding literary work in Hindi. And recently Leela Jagodi was given 28th Vyas Samman of year 2018 for his poetry collection Jitne Log Utne Prem. Next question is, Saad Hariri stepped down from Prime Minister of which country? Right answer is Lebanon. So Saad Hariri submitted his resignation. He was the Prime Minister of Lebanon. He resigned after huge protest against his government. If we talk about Lebanon, it shares border boundary with Mediterranean Sea. The capital of Lebanon is Beirut, and Arabic is the official language of Lebanon. Answer in comment box, which strait connect Mediterranean Sea to Atlantic Ocean? Next question is, who has set a new world record to summit the world's 14th highest peak in a period of 6 months and 6 days? Right answer is Nirmal Purja. So recently, Nirmal Purja from Nepal has summited the world's 14 highest peaks in a period of 6 months and 6 days, and this is a new world record. If we talk about Nepal, recently Zimbabwe and Nepal were readmitted as ICC members. ICC stands for International Cricket Council. Next question is, which state has enacted a law on contract farming? Right answer is Tamil Nadu. So recently, President Mr. Ramnath Kovind approved Tamil Nadu Agricultural Produce and Livestock Contract Farming Bill. After the approval of this bill, Tamil Nadu became the first state in India to enact a law on contract farming. If we talk about Tamil Nadu, recently NCRB released crime data. NCRB stands for National Crime Record Bureau. It is under Ministry of Home Affairs. So as per NCRB data, Tamil Nadu is top state in terms of grave crimes. Tamil Nadu was also in news as the second informal summit between Mr. Xi Jinping and Prime Minister Mr. Modi held in Mamallapuram in Tamil Nadu. Apart from that, Tamil Nadu was also in news as recently central government approved 6 new medical colleges for Tamil Nadu. Which state government has decided to partner with MIT-based Abdul Latif Jameel Poverty Action Lab? Right answer is Odisha. So Odisha government has decided to partner with Abdul Latif Jameel Poverty Action Lab for the targeted intervention for social sector schemes. If we talk about Abdul Latif Jameel Poverty Action Lab, Abhijit Banerjee and Esther Dufalo are the co-founders of this Abdul Latif Jameel Poverty Action Lab. Now, if we talk about Abhijit Banerjee and Esther Dufalo, they were awarded Nobel Prize in Economics along with Michael Kramer. Recently, Abhijit Banerjee was also in news as he got the life membership of Mohan Bagan Club. On the other hand, recently Abhijit Banerjee and Esther Duflo were also in news because of their book, and the name of their book is Good Economics for Hard Times. If we talk about Esther Duflo, she is the youngest ever to receive Nobel Prize in Economics. In addition to that, she is the second woman to receive Nobel Prize in Economics. Elinor Ostrom was the first woman to receive Nobel Prize in Economics. Next question is, what is the theme of 2019 edition of World Cities Day? Right answer is Changing the World. So the theme of 2019 edition of World Cities Day is Changing the World, Innovations and a Better Life for Future Generations. If we talk about World Cities Day, it is celebrated on 31st of October. 31st of October is also the birth anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. And recently, government started award in his name. Apart from that, 31st of October is celebrated as National Unity Day. 31st of October is the death anniversary of former Prime Minister Ms. Indira Gandhi. Apart from that, 31st of October was also in news as on this day, Jammu and Kashmir was bifurcated into 2 union territories. One was Jammu and Kashmir Union Territory, another one was Ladakh. And recently, Mr. G.C. Murmu became the LG of Jammu and Kashmir Union Territory. LG stands for Lieutenant Governor. On the other hand, Mr. R.K. Mathur became the LG of Ladakh Union Territory. 31st of October was also in news as it was the date for Brexit. However, now it has been extended to 31st of January. Next question is, which golfer has won the 2019 JoJo Championship in Japan? Right answer is Tiger Woods. So Tiger Woods has won the 2019 JoJo Championship. If we talk about Tiger Woods, he is American professional golfer. Next question is, which state government has launched a new initiative, meal in exchange for plastic waste? Right answer is Odisha. So recently, Kotpad Notified Area Council in Koraput district of Odisha launched this initiative to provide free meals to poor in exchange of 1 kilogram of plastic waste. So this initiative was started under Ahar scheme. A similar initiative was started in Ambikapur district of Chhattisgarh. In addition to that, Bongaigaon district in Assam started Plants for Plastic initiative. That means authorities will provide plant saplings to those who will deposit plastic waste. Bongaigaon district is in Assam, and the district also started skill development initiative for jail inmates. Apart from that, Vijaypura authorities started tea for 4 plastic bottles. That means anyone can deposit 4 plastic bottles and can get 1 cup of tea. Answer in comment box. Vijaypura is in which state of India? Next is John Witherspoon, who passed away recently, was a noted actor and comedian of which country? Right answer is USA. So he was noted actor and comedian of USA. He passed away recently. Apart from him recently, Geetanjali Ramakrishna passed away. She was well-known actress. On the other hand, recently Mr. Champak Jain passed away. He was film producer. Apart from him, recently Guru Das Gupta passed away. He was political leader and he was associated to CPI. Answer in comment box. Who was Sadko Ogata? She passed away recently. Next question is Saint Kitts and Nevis, which recently signed ISA framework agreement, is an island country of which ocean? Right answer is Atlantic Ocean. So Saint Kitts and Nevis have signed agreement of ISA framework. Recently, ISA was in news as India hosted second ISA assembly in Delhi. If we talk about ISA, it was founded by Indian Prime Minister and then French President in 2015 during Paris Climate Conference. The headquarters of ISA is in Gurugram in Haryana in Goal Pahadi. Now, it should be kept in mind that any country can join ISA, but only the countries which lies between the lines of Cancer and Capricorn will have voting rights. If we talk about Haryana, recently Mr. Manohar Lal Khattar became the Chief Minister for second term. Apart from that, Haryana was also in news as recently Mr. Sumit Nagal from Haryana became the first Indian tennis player to win on South American clay court. This championship held in Argentina. Recently, Argentina was in news as Mr. Rafael Grossi from Argentina became the chief of IAEA. IAEA stands for International Atomic Energy Agency. The headquarters of IAEA is in Vienna, and recently former IAEA chief Mr. Yukiya Amano passed away. Apart from that, recently Mr. Alberto Fernandez became the new president of Argentina. Next is Girija Keer, who passed away recently, was the noted author of which language? Right answer is Marathi. So she was the noted author of Marathi language and she passed away recently. Next question is UNESCO has designated which Indian city as Creative City of Gastronomy? Right answer is Hyderabad. So on the occasion of World Cities Day, UNESCO has announced that Mumbai and Hyderabad have been designated as Creative City of Films and Creative City of Gastronomy respectively. That means Mumbai has been designated as Creative City of Films and Hyderabad has been designated as Creative City of Gastronomy. Chennai and Varanasi are designated as UNESCO Cities of Music and Jaipur is the City of Crafts and Folk Arts. If we talk about UNESCO, the headquarters of UNESCO is in France in Paris and recently Yalitza Aparicio was appointed as the Ambassador of UNESCO. She is from Mexico and recently Mexico was in news as Mexico was the guest of honor at Sharjah Book Fair. Sharjah is in UAE and recently UAE was in news as world's first graduation level Artificial Intelligence University was started in UAE. Now if we talk about artificial intelligence, Telangana is going to celebrate 2020 as Year of Artificial Intelligence. Apart from that, recently artificial intelligence was in news as Government of India constituted a committee to resolve dispute between Niti Aayog and Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology over artificial intelligence. Answer in comment box who is the head of this committee. Next question is on which date the 2019 edition of World Thrift Day is observed? Right answer is 31st of October. So the World Thrift Day is celebrated every year on 31st of October to promote savings and financial security. Now in India, due to death of late Prime Minister Indira Gandhi on 31st of October, this day is celebrated on 30th of October. Next question is Who is leading the Indian delegation at 35th ASEAN Summit? Right answer is Prime Minister Mr. Modi. So the 35th ASEAN Summit has started in Bangkok, in Thailand. ASEAN stands for Association of Southeast Asian Nations, and the theme of this summit is Advancing Partnership for Sustainability. In addition to our ASEAN Summit, East Asia Summit and RCEP Summit will also be held. RCEP stands for Regional Comprehensive Economic Summit. Now, if we talk about Thailand, the Prime Minister of Thailand is Prayut Chan-o-cha, and Thailand Prime Minister along with Indian Prime Minister will co-chair the summit. Thailand was also in news as popular style of Thailand, Khon Ramlila, was organized for the first time in India in Ayodhya. Ayodhya is in Uttar Pradesh, and recently Ayodhya was in news as it made a Guinness record for 4 lakh diyas on the occasion of Diwali. Next question is, which IIT has decided to set up Space Technology Cell in collaboration with ISRO? Right answer is IIT Delhi. So IIT Delhi has decided to set up Space Technology Cell in collaboration with ISRO. If we talk about ISRO, it is Indian Space Research Organization. Present ISRO chief is Dr. K. Sivan, and recently he was awarded by Tamil Nadu government with Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Award. If we talk about Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, he was the former President of India, and his birth anniversary is celebrated as Students' Day. 15th of October is his birth anniversary. If we talk about Tamil Nadu, recently Tamil Nadu became first state in India to have law about contract farming. Tamil Nadu was also in news as second informal summit between Indian Prime Minister Mr. Modi and Chinese President Xi Jinping held in Mamallapuram in Tamil Nadu. The first informal summit held in Wuhan in China. Recently Wuhan was in news as it hosted 7th Military World Games. India's first ever arts exposition for talents with intellectual challenges ECAPA 2019 has started in which city? Right answer is New Delhi. So India's first ever arts exposition for artists blessed with Down syndrome, autism, mental retardation and dyslexia has started in New Delhi, and this initiative is a unique nationwide platform for such artists to show their talent. If we talk about Delhi, recently Delhi police started Prakhar vans. These vans were started with an objective to prevent street crimes. Delhi Police Commissioner is Mr. Amulya Patnaik. Apart from that, Delhi was also in news as the meeting of Governing Council of NIIF held in Delhi. It was chaired by Finance Minister Ms. Nirmala Sitharaman. If we talk about NIIF, it is National Investment and Infrastructure Fund. It is first sovereign wealth fund of India, and it was set up in 2015. Which city is hosting the UN Climate Change Conference after withdrawal by Chile? Right answer is Madrid. So Spain's capital Madrid will host COP25 after withdrawal from Chile. Chile withdrew as a host for the event due to ongoing street protest in the country. If we talk about Chile, capital is Santiago. Recently, Chilean President Mr. Sebastián Pinera had imposed emergency in Santiago. Later, it was revoked. Apart from that, Chile was also in news as the Interpol conference, as this year's Interpol conference held in Chile, and during this conference, it was decided that India will host Interpol conference in 2022. CBI, that is Central Bureau of Investigation, represent India in Interpol. The headquarters of Interpol is in Lyon in France. Which country will be the partner country at International Film Festival of India? Right answer is Russia. So Russia will be the partner country at Golden Jubilee of International Film Festival of India in Goa, and superstar Rajinikanth will be honored with Icon of Golden Jubilee Award. Apart from that, Lifetime Achievement Award for a foreign artist will be conferred French actress Isabella Huppert. Which noted philanthropist has won the 2019 Satharam Award? Right answer is K.P. Nandakumar. So Dr. K.P. Nandakumar, the noted homeopathic doctor and philanthropist, has won the 2019 Satharam Award for his contribution to art and socio-cultural aspects. Now, if we talk about Satharam Award, the award was instituted by Sri Sabrimala
Ayyappa Swami Temple, and it was started in 2015. The objective of award is to honor those who contributed to the art and socio-cultural field. Which Indian sand artist has been selected for Italian Golden Sand Art Award 2019? Right answer is Sudarshan Patnaik. So internationally acclaimed sand artist Sudarshan Patnaik has been selected for the prestigious Italian Golden Sand Art. Now it should be kept in mind that Mr. Patnaik will also represent India in International Sand Nativity Festival in Italy. If we talk about Italy, capital of Italy is Rome. The headquarters of FAO is also in Rome in Italy, and recently on 16th of October, FAO celebrated World Food Day. Italy was also in news as it is the host of G20 Summit in 2021. Apart from that, Italy was also in news as it is the host of Winter Olympic Games in 2026. Italy was also in news as it has decided to introduce web tax on digital companies from 2020. Which IIT has launched the 250 crore rupee Global Alumni Endowment Fund? Right answer is IIT Delhi. So President Mr. Ramnath Kovind has launched IIT Delhi Global Alumni Endowment Fund, and the initial commitment of the fund is rupee 250 crore. As per the scheme, student will receive aid of $10,000 from this Alumni Endowment Fund, and the aim of this endowment model to achieve a target corpus of $1 billion. It's a first of its kind fund in India, and it will work towards the development of university, and it will help in nurturing the innovation. The Madhya Pradesh government has decided to set up Sikh Museum and Research Center in which city? Right answer is Jabalpur. So recently, Madhya Pradesh government has decided to set up Sikh Museum and Research Center in Jabalpur to mark the 550th birth anniversary of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Answer in comment box. Recently, which neighbor country of India issued a 50 rupee coin to mark the birth anniversary of Guru Nanak Dev Ji? Now, if we talk about Madhya Pradesh, recently Madhya Pradesh was in news as Govinda was appointed as brand ambassador to promote tourism in state. Madhya Pradesh was also in news as recently it decided to implement NCERT course in class 9th and class 10th in government schools of Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh was also in news as it is the partner country of Nagaland for Ek Bharat Shrestha Bharat scheme. The Indo-French exercise Shakti has started in which region? Right answer is Bikaner. So the 14-day joint Indo-French exercise Shakti has started in Bikaner in Rajasthan, and the aim of this exercise is to improve interoperability between the armies of India and France. If we talk about France, recently France was in news as India got Rafale aircraft from France. France was also in news as it is the host of 2024 Olympic and Paralympic Games, and recently mascot of these games were released. Apart from that, France was also in news as second Indo-France Knowledge Summit held in Lyon in France. Lyon is also the headquarters of Interpol, and India will host Interpol conference in 2022. The capital of France is Paris, and during Paris Summit, French President and New Zealand Prime Minister launched Christchurch Coal Initiative. Answer in comment box. What is the objective of Christchurch Coal Initiative? The 2019 meeting of Council of Heads of Government of SCO was held in which city? Right answer is Tashkent. So the Defense Minister Rajnath Singh has represented India at a meeting of Council of Heads of SCO in Tashkent. Now, if we talk about SCO, it is Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Total 8 countries are the member of SCO, out of which 4 countries are Central Asian countries except Turkmenistan, and rest 4 countries are Russia, China, India and Pakistan. India and Pakistan became full-fledged member after Astana Summit in 2017. Recently, Astana was renamed as Nur Sultan. Now coming back to SCO again. This year, that means in 2019, SCO Summit held in Kyrgyzstan. Next year, SCO Summit will be in Russia. Apart from that, SCO was also in news as first conference of military medicine for SCO members held in Delhi. Now SCO has a permanent organ for counter-terrorism, and the name of this organ is RATS, R-A-T-S. RATS stands for Regional Anti-Terrorist Structure of SCO. Answer in comment box. Where is the headquarters of RATS? The first ever India-Uzbekistan Joint Military Exercise Dust Lake 2019 has started in which region? Right answer is Tashkent. So the first ever India-Uzbekistan Joint Military Exercise Dust Lake has started in Tashkent in Uzbekistan. Now, this is India's first ever joint military exercise of India with Uzbekistan. Apart from that, Uzbekistan was also in news recently as the meeting of Council of Heads of Government of SCO held in Uzbekistan. And in this meeting, our Defense Minister Mr. Rajnath Singh represented India. The next meeting of Council of Heads of the Government of SCO members will be in India. Now, if we talk about SCO, it is Shanghai Cooperation Organization. The headquarters of SCO is in Beijing. Total 8 countries are the members of SCO, out of which 4 are Central Asian countries and 4 are India, Pakistan, China and Russia. Answer in comment box which Central Asian country is not a member of Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Which country has won the 2019 Rugby World Cup in Japan? Right answer is South Africa. So South African team Springboks has won the 3rd edition of Rugby World Cup 2019. In the final match, South Africa defeated England and this championship held in Japan. Now, if we talk about South Africa, the president of South Africa is Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa. Recently, South Africa was in news as an Indian origin journalist, Mr. Farooq Khan, passed away in South Africa. South Africa was also in news as former South African cricket team captain, Mr. Graeme Smith, has been elected as the MCC honorary member for life. MCC stands for Marylebone Cricket Club, and recently Sri Lankan cricketer Kumar Sangakkara became the first non-British president of Marylebone Cricket Club. Kumar Sangakkara is from Sri Lanka. Which Indian sportsperson has won the 2019 Sarlor Lux Open badminton tournament in Germany? Right answer is Lakshya Sen. So Mr. Lakshya Sen has won this Sarlor Lux Open badminton tournament in Germany. He defeated the Sanwang Hongyang of China. Now, if we talk about Lakshya Sen, he is from Uttarakhand. Recently, Uttarakhand was in news as recently Mr. Chandi Prasad Bhatt from Uttarakhand was awarded with Indira Gandhi Award for National Integration for year 2018. 31st of October was the death anniversary of India's former Prime Minister Ms. Indira Gandhi. Now coming back to Uttarakhand, recently Uttarakhand was also in news as it launched Urjagiri campaign. The objective of this campaign is to prevent power theft. Present Power Minister is Mr. R.K. Singh, and recently he released SARAL. SARAL stands for State Rooftop Solar Attractiveness Index, and this index is topped by Karnataka. Karnataka was also in news as recently it topped India Innovation Index. This index was prepared by Niti Aayog. Which Indian organization is hosting the 2019 SCO Joint Exercise on Earthquake Rescue? Right answer is NDRF. So NDRF is hosting the 2019 SCO Joint Exercise on Earthquake Rescue. And recently, Union Home Minister Mr. Amit Shah inaugurated this joint exercise on urban earthquake search and rescue in New Delhi. If we talk about NDRF, it is National Disaster Response Force. It is under Ministry of Home Affairs. Present Home Minister is Mr. Amit Shah. The DG of NDRF is Mr. S.N. Pradhan. Now, it should be kept in mind that NDRF is a national level disaster response force. For state level, there are state disaster response force. The biennial Commonwealth Law Ministers Conference has recently begun in which city? Right answer is Colombo. So in Sri Lanka, the Commonwealth Law Ministers Conference has recently begun in Colombo, and the theme is Equal Access to Justice and Rule of Law. Union Law Minister Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad is representing India in this conference. His constituency is Patna Sahib. If we talk about Colombo, recently Colombo was in news as South Asia's tallest tower was inaugurated in Colombo in Sri Lanka. Apart from that, if we talk about Sri Lanka, recently Sri Lanka was removed from FATF grey list. FATF stands for Financial Action Task Force. The headquarters of FATF is in France in Paris. And recently, Saudi Arabia became first Arab country to be the full member of FATF. Saudi Arabia was in news recently as India and Saudi Arabia signed a memorandum of understanding to launch RuPay card in Saudi Arabia. The Asia Pacific Golf Summit has started in which city? Right answer is Gurugram. So the Asia Pacific Golf Summit has started in Gurugram in Haryana, and this is first time that India is hosting this summit, and the theme of this summit is a 5G mindset for goals future in Asia. Now if we talk about Gurugram, in fact the headquarters of ISA is also in Gurugram in Gwal Pahadi. ISA stands for International Solar Alliance, and recently ISA was in news as the second assembly of ISA held in Delhi. Now if we talk about Gurugram, it is in Haryana. Recently Haryana was in news as Mr. Manohar Lal Khattar became Chief Minister for second term. His constituency is Karnal, and recently Karnal was in news as India's first plant to convert paddy straw to compressed biogas will be set up in Gharonda in Karnal district of Haryana. The Red Atlas Action Plan map has been launched by which union ministry? Right answer is Ministry of Earth Sciences. So the first of its kind Red Atlas Action Plan map has been launched by Vice President Mr. M. Venkaiah Naidu along with the Coastal Flood Warning System app. So this Red Atlas Action Plan map has been launched with CFLOWS. CFLOWS stands for Coastal Flood Warning System app. So this Red Atlas map is prepared by Ministry of Earth Sciences. The objective here is to help Tamil Nadu government in effective flood management as well as in effective mitigation of 2015 Chennai floods. Now if we talk about Tamil Nadu, recently Tamil Nadu was in news as it became first state in India to have a law about contract farming. Tamil Nadu was also in news as on 1st of November, Tamil Nadu celebrated State Formation Day. Tamil Nadu was also in news as recently an educational TV channel was launched by the state government. Answer in comment box what is the name of the TV channel. Apart from that, Tamil Nadu was also in news as recently a malware was detected in Kudankulam nuclear power plant in Tamil Nadu. Which Indian author has won the JCB Prize for Literature? Right answer is Madhuri Vijay. So US based Indian author Madhuri Vijay has won the JCB Prize for Literature for her debut novel The Far Field. Now if we talk about JCB Prize for Literature, it is most expensive Indian award for writing. The winner of award receive a cash prize of 25 lakh rupees. Pooja Gehlot has won India's second silver in Under 23 World Wrestling Championship in which category? Right answer is 53 kg. So Pooja Gehlot has won India's second silver at 2019 Under 23 World Wrestling Championship in Budapest in Hungary. Now it should be kept in mind, in this championship India's first silver was won by Ravinder in 61 kg category. Now if we talk about wrestling, recently wrestling legend Dadu Chogle from Maharashtra passed away. If we talk about Maharashtra, recently Maharashtra was in news as it topped Agriculture Farmer Friendly Reform Index. This index was prepared by Niti Aayog. Recently Niti Aayog was in news as it launched School Education Quality Index. This index is topped by Kerala and Uttar Pradesh is on bottom position. Recently Uttar Pradesh was in news as Ayodhya in Uttar Pradesh organized Khon Ramlila. Khon Ramlila is a unique style of Thailand. The documentary of which Indian Football League has won the BAFTA Scotland Awards 2019 in the single documentary category? Right answer is Real Kashmir. So the documentary on Real Kashmir Football Club has bagged the prestigious BAFTA and Scotland Awards. BAFTA stands for British Academy of Film and Television Awards. This film has won the award in single documentary category. Which city is the host of National Tribal Festival 2019? Right answer is New Delhi. So the 15-day National Tribal Festival or Adi Mahotsav will be in New Delhi from 16th of November. This festival will feature exhibition cum sale of tribal handicrafts, arts and paintings. If we talk about tribal affairs, presently Mr. Arjun Munda is Tribal Affairs Minister. He is the former Chief Minister of Jharkhand and presently his constituency is Khunti in Jharkhand. If we talk about tribes, World Tribal Day was celebrated on 9th of August, and on the occasion of World Tribal Day, KVIC, that is Khadi and Village Industries Commission, launched Leather Mission in Sirohi district of Rajasthan. This was launched in the tribal dominated villages of Sirohi district. If we talk about KVIC, it is under Ministry of MSME, and recently KVIC was in news as it launched terracotta grinder. This grinder was launched in Sevapuri in Varanasi. Now this grinder will grind the wasted and broken pottery, and then this can be reused for pottery making. What is the theme of 5th India International Science Festival? Right answer is Rise in India. So the theme of 5th India International Science Festival is Rise in India. Rise stands for Research, Innovation and Science Empowering the Nation. Now on 5th of November, the 5th edition of India International Science Festival was inaugurated by Prime Minister Mr. Modi through video conferencing. So this event held in Kolkata. If we talk about Kolkata, recently Kolkata was in news as Eden Garden is in Kolkata, and Eden Garden is the host of India's first ever day-night test match. This match will be against Bangladesh. Recently Bangladesh was in news as Bangladeshi cricketer Saqib Al Hasan was banned by ICC. ICC stands for International Cricket Council, and presently Mr. Shashank Manohar is the chairman of ICC and Mr. Manu Sahani is the CEO. Now, the headquarters of ICC is in Dubai. Dubai is in UAE, and recently UAE was in news as world's first graduation level Artificial Intelligence University was started in UAE. Apart from that, UAE was also in news as it is the host of 19th Council of Ministers of IORA. IORA stands for Indian Ocean Rim Association. This Council of Ministers meeting will be in Abu Dhabi in UAE. Now answer in comment box whether Pakistan is a member of IORA or not. Who is leading Indian delegation at 15th meeting of Governing Council of SACEP? Right answer is Mr. Prakash Javadekar. So the 15th meeting of Governing Council of SACEP is being held in Dhaka in Bangladesh. SACEP stands for South Asia Cooperative Environment Program, and in this event, Union Environment Minister Mr. Prakash Javadekar led the Indian delegation. If we talk about SACEP, it is intergovernmental organization. It was established in 1982, and the objective of this organization is to promote the environmental protection in the region, and the member countries are Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Maldives, Nepal, Pakistan and Sri Lanka. And this year the event is in Dhaka. Dhaka is in Bangladesh. Recently Bangladesh was in news as 9th Indo-Bangladesh Friendship Dialogue held in Cox's Bazar in Bangladesh. Apart from that, Bangladesh was also in news as first India-Bangladesh Stakeholders Summit held in Guwahati. Guwahati is in Assam, and recently Guwahati Film Festival was in news. For this film festival, this year Iran is focus country. Which country has decided not to join the RCEP deal? RCEP stands for Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership. Right answer is India. So during the RCEP summit in Bangkok, India has decided not to join the RCEP deal. If we talk about RCEP, it includes 10 countries of ASEAN and 6 other countries. These 6 countries are China, Japan, Australia, New Zealand, India and South Korea. Now, India has decided not to join this RCEP. The 10 countries of ASEAN are Myanmar, Thailand, Cambodia, Singapore, Indonesia, Malaysia, Vietnam, Laos, Philippines and Brunei. So recently, ASEAN Summit, East Asian Summit and RCEP Summit held in Thailand, and recently Prime Minister Mr. Modi attended these events. Prime Minister Mr. Modi released a commemorative coin of Guru Nanak Dev Ji in Thailand. In addition to that, in Thailand, he released Thai translation of Tamil classic Tirukural. Thailand was also in news as recently famous style of Thailand, Khon Ramlila, was organized for the first time in India, and it was organized in Ayodhya. Ayodhya is in Uttar Pradesh, and recently Ayodhya was in news as Section 144 of CRPC was imposed in Ayodhya to maintain law and order. Apart from that, Ayodhya was also in news as it made a Guinness World Record of 4 lakh diyas on the occasion of Diwali. Who has been selected for the 27th Ajutachan Puruskaram 2019? Right answer is Anand. So noted writer Anand has been selected for the 27th Ajutachan Puruskaram for his overall contribution to the Malayalam language. If we talk about Malayalam, it is the official language of Kerala, and this Ajutachan Puruskaram is given by the Kerala government and it is a literary honor. The prize is named after Ajutachan. Ajutachan is considered as the father of Malayalam language. Now, if we talk about Kerala, recently Kerala was in news as RBI approved establishment of Kerala Bank. Kerala was also in news as Pranjal Patil, India's first blind IAS officer, took charge in Thiruvananthapuram in Kerala. Apart from that, Kerala was also in news as it was the host of 2019 Global Ayurveda Summit. If we talk about Ayurveda, on Dhanvantari Day, Ayurveda Day is celebrated, and this year it was celebrated on 25th of October. Which Indian origin researcher has won the Australian government's Early Career Researcher of Year 2019 award? Right answer is Neeraj Sharma. So Indian origin researcher Dr. Neeraj Sharma has won the Australian government's Early Career Researcher of the Year for development of sodium ion battery. If we talk about battery, this year Nobel Prize in Chemistry was given for the development of lithium ion battery. Answer in comment box who were the recipient of this year Nobel Prize in Chemistry. Now, if we talk about Australia, the Prime Minister of Australia is Mr. Scott Morrison, and recently Australia was in news as for the second consecutive year, Indians are the largest group to obtain citizenship in Australia. Australia was also in news as recently Australian Airlines Qantas made a world record of longest flight in the world. The flight was between New York and Sydney, and it was a flight of 19 hours 16 minutes. So this Australian airline made a world record of world's longest flight. Australia was also in news because of New Colombo Planned Mobility Program. Answer in comment box what is the objective of this program. Which IIT has launched Arise, a standing wheelchair for disabled? Right answer is IIT Madras. So IIT Madras has designed Arise, a standing wheelchair for differentially abled people. The purpose of this wheelchair is that it will help a person in wheelchair to stand up without any help, as you can see in the picture. Now, if we talk about IIT Madras, recently IIT Madras was also in news as it created applications for artificial intelligence, machine learning and deep learning to solve engineering problems. If we talk about artificial intelligence, recently government constituted a committee to resolve the dispute between Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology and Niti Aayog over artificial intelligence, and this committee is headed by Mr. K. Vijay Raghavan. Now, if we talk about artificial intelligence, Telangana is going to celebrate 2020 as Year of Artificial Intelligence. Recently, Telangana was also in news as it signed Memorandum of Understanding with Google for Digital Telangana. As per this initiative, the local language content will be digitized with the help of Google. Recently, Google was in news as it announced its decision to buy Fitbit. Now, Telangana was also in news as recently Telangana Police started Hawk Eye app. Now, answer in comment box what is the objective of this app. Which team has clinched the 2019 Devdhar Trophy? Right answer is India B. So India B has won the Devdhar Trophy by defeating India C. Mr. Parthiv Patel is the captain of India B, and this final match held in Ranchi Stadium in Jharkhand. So for Devdhar Trophy, India B is the winner and Karnataka won the Vijay Hazare Trophy. Karnataka was also in news as it won Syed Mustaq Ali Trophy for first time. It is also a cricket tournament. Apart from that, India Red won Tulip Trophy. Now answer in comment box which team won recent Ranji tournament. Who has been appointed as the chairman of Land Ports Authority of India? Right answer is Mr. Aditya Mishra. So Mr. Aditya Mishra has been appointed as the chairman of Land Ports Authority of India. He is an IPS officer of 1989 batch. Now, if we talk about Land Ports Authority of India, it is a statutory body. It is under Ministry of Home Affairs. Present Home Minister is Mr. Amit Shah, and recently his son Jai Shah became the secretary of BCCI. In addition to that, recently Mr. Saurabh Ganguly became the president of BCCI and he is 39th president of BCCI. Now coming back to Home Ministry, recently Mr. Amit Shah was also in news as he inaugurated SCO Joint Exercise on Urban Earthquake Search and Rescue in New Delhi. SCO stands for Shanghai Cooperation Organization. The headquarters of SCO is in Beijing. Recently, SCO Council of Heads of Government meeting held in Tashkent. It is in Uzbekistan, and Defense Minister Mr. Rajnath Singh represented India in this event. And the next meeting of Council of Heads of Government will be in India. If we talk about Uzbekistan, recently the first joint military exercise between India and Uzbekistan was in news. The name of this exercise is Dustlik, which IT initiative was recently launched as an ease of doing business monitoring dashboard of Indian Customs. Right answer is ICE Dash. So recently, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman unveiled two initiatives. One is ICE Dash, another one is Atithi. If we talk about ICE Dash, it is Ease of Doing Business Monitoring Dashboard, and it is a dashboard of Indian Customs, and this will help the public to see the daily custom clearance items of import cargo. Now, if we talk about Atithi app, it will facilitate hassle-free and faster clearance by the customs at airport. Who led the Indian parliamentary delegation at 6th G20 Parliamentary Speakers Summit? Right answer is Mr. Om Birla. So Mr. Om Birla is the head of Indian delegation at 6th Parliamentary Speakers Summit of G20 countries. This summit held in Tokyo in Japan. Now this parliamentary summit is unofficially called as P20, that is Parliamentary Conference of G20 countries. Now if we talk about Mr. Om Birla, he is the present Lok Sabha Speaker. His constituency is Kota Bundi in Rajasthan. The first Lok Sabha Speaker was Mr. G.V. Mavlankar. First female Lok Sabha Speaker was Meera Kumar. If we talk about Japan, Japan is the host of 2020 Tokyo Olympic Games. Apart from that, Japan was also in news because of Sori Castle. It is a World Heritage Site. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and recently it was damaged because of fire. Japan was also in news as this year the Global Forum on Steel Excess Capacity held in Japan in Tokyo, and from India Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan attended this forum. The students of which city has created Guinness World Records with largest astrophysics assemble? Right answer is Kolkata. So on the first day of India International Science Festival, the Guinness World Records for largest astrophysics lesson and assembly of spectroscopes was successfully achieved at Science Festival in Kolkata. Now, if we talk about Kolkata, recently Kolkata was in news as Eden Gardens is in Kolkata, and Eden Gardens was in news as India is going to play first day-night test match in Eden Gardens. It will be against Bangladesh. Now Kolkata was also in news as recently Vigyanika event held in Kolkata. It is International Science Literature Festival. Apart from that, Kolkata was also in news because of India International Science Festival. This festival was inaugurated by Prime Minister Mr. Modi through video conferencing, and the theme of this conference was Raizen India. Now answer in comment box what is the full form of Raizen. Apart from that, Kolkata was also in news as Kolkata and Bengaluru will be included into World Bank's Ease of Doing Business Reports Analysis Previously, from India, only 2 cities were included for this report analysis. One was Delhi and another one was Mumbai. Now, for better understanding of Indian scenario, the next ease of doing business report will include data from Kolkata and Bengaluru as well. If we talk about ease of doing business, it is released by World Bank, and as per latest ease of doing business report, India is on 63rd position. Answer in comment box which country has topped ease of doing business report. DRDO Igniter Complex has come up in which DRDO laboratory? Right answer is HEMRL, that is High Energy Materials Research Laboratory. So DRDO Igniter Complex was recently inaugurated by Union Minister of State for Defence Mr. Sripad Nayak at HEMRL in Pune in Maharashtra. Now, the objective of this laboratory is to design and develop any kind of ignition systems for DRDO projects. If we talk about DRDO, it is Defense Research and Development Organization. Present chief is Dr. G. Satish Reddy. Recently, DRDO was in news as DRDO Directors Conference held in Delhi. DRDO was also in news as it is going to build air-independent propulsion system for naval submarines. Apart from that, DRDO was also in news as Philippines Army is going to buy BrahMos missile. BrahMos is a joint venture between Russia and India's DRDO. BrahMos stands for Brahmaputra and Moskova. Now, since India became the member of MTCR in 2016, so now India and Russia are planning to build BrahMos with a range of 500 kilometers. MTCR stands for Missile Technology Control Regime. Which Union Ministry has released 5th edition of Wasteland Atlas 2019? Right answer is Ministry of Rural Development. So Ministry of Rural Development has released 5th edition of Wastelands Atlas 2019. The present minister is Mr. Narendra Singh Tomar and his constituency is Morena. It is in Madhya Pradesh, and recently Madhya Pradesh was in news as it appointed actor Govinda to promote tourism in the state. Madhya Pradesh was also in news as it partnered with Nagaland for Ek Bharat Shrestha Bharat scheme. Madhya Pradesh was also in news as it decided to implement NCERT course in the government schools in 9th and 10th class. Madhya Pradesh was also in news as recently Justice Ajay Kumar Mittal became the Chief Justice of Madhya Pradesh High Court. So Mr. Narendra Singh Tomar is the Minister of Rural Development, Agriculture and Farmers Welfare as well as Minister of Panchayati Raj, and Ms. Sadhvi Niranjan Jyoti is the Minister of State for Rural Development. Sara Damanjanovic, who won the Miss Asia Global Title 2019, is from which country? Right answer is Serbia. So Sara Damanjanovic is from Serbia and she has won the 5th edition of Miss Asia Global Title. The title is given to the winner from Asian region. Samiksha Singh from India won the subtitle of Miss Beautiful Face. The next Miss Asia Global title will be in Malaysia, and this year Sara Damanjanovic won this title and she was given this title at Convention Center in Kochi in Kerala. Now answer in comment box, what is the capital of Serbia? The Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship has launched the Skill Build program in collaboration with which company? Right answer is IBM. So Ministry of Skill Development has recently launched the Skills Build program in collaboration with IBM to offer digital learning content from IBM. This initiative is a part of IBM's global commitment to create a job-ready workforce. Now, if we talk about Ministry of Skill Development and Enterprise, presently Mr. Mahendra Nath Pandey is the minister, and recently he announced that government will set up 14 World Skills India training centers in 9 cities, and these centers will provide skills in media and entertainment sector. Apart from that, Ministry of Skill Development and Enterprise was also in news as it partnered with IIM Bangalore to launch 2-year Mahatma Gandhi Fellowship Program for skilling to implement government schemes, and this program was designed as a part of Sankalp. Sankalp stands for Skill Acquisition and Knowledge Awareness for livelihood promotion. The International Conference on Soil and Water Resources Management for Climate has started in which city? Right answer is New Delhi. So in New Delhi, the International Conference on Soil and Water Resources Management for Climate has been organized jointly by Soil Conservation Society of India in association with World Association of Soil and Water Conservation of China and International Soil Conservation Organization of USA. The objective of this conference is to deliberate upon the issues related to soil and water conservation and to ensure food security. If we talk about food, 16th of October is celebrated as Global Food Day and it was organized by FAO. FAO stands for Food and Agriculture Organization. The headquarters of FAO is in Rome in Italy and recently Italy announced web tax from 2020. Now recently Global Hunger Index was released. Answer in comment box what is India's rank as per this index. CARAT 2019 is the biggest naval exercise between which of the following countries? Right answer is USA and Bangladesh. So it is a naval exercise between USA and Bangladesh. Now if we talk about Bangladesh, recently Bangladesh was in news as it is going to organize Vishwa Ijtema event in 2020. It is second largest gathering of Muslim community. Apart from that, Bangladesh was in news as Saqib Al Hassan of Bangladesh was banned by ICC. He was the former captain of Bangladesh cricket team and recently ICC banned him. ICC stands for International Cricket Council. Headquarters is in Dubai and recently in Dubai, first Camel Hospital was started. The Prime Minister of Bangladesh is Sheikh Hasina and currency is Taka. Capital is Dhaka. On which date the 2019 edition of World Tsunami Awareness Day was observed? Right answer is 5th of November. So World Tsunami Awareness Day was observed on 5th of November to spread awareness about the precautionary measures against tsunami. In 2019, the World Tsunami Awareness Day focused on Target D of Sendai 7 campaign. This focus on reducing disaster damage to critical infrastructure. Danakil Depression, which is in news recently, is associated to which African country? Right answer is Ethiopia. So Danakil Depression is associated to Ethiopia and this depression is in the northern part of Ethiopia, in southern part of Eritrea and in northwest of Djibouti. It is situated in the Afar Triangle. It is one of the world's hottest as well as lowest place on earth. It was in news recently because according to a study published in Nature, Ecology and Evolution, active and naturally occurring life cannot be sustained at Danakil Desert. Now, if we talk about Ethiopia, the former president of Ethiopia, Abiy Ahmed, won Nobel Prize in Peace this year, and this was 100th Nobel Prize in Peace. Ethiopia was also in news as recently SWJ became the first female president of Ethiopia. National Cancer Awareness Day is observed on which date? Right answer is 7th of November. So National Cancer Awareness Day is observed on 7th of November. If we talk about cancer, cancer is abnormal cell growth. So National Cancer Awareness Day is observed on 7th of November while World Cancer Awareness Day is on 4th of Feb. Now in India, the National Cancer Control Program, that is NCCP, was started in 1975. Apart from that, recently, to boost cancer research in our country, Union Health Ministry has announced its decision to set up National Genomics Grid. So this will be helpful for cancer research in our country and it will be set up at IIT Madras. Who has won the Rajaram Mohan Roy Award at the National Awards for Excellence in Journalism 2019? Right answer is Mr. Gulab Kothari. So PCI, that is Press Council of India, presented National Awards for Excellence in Journalism. And the chairman of Rajasthan Patrika, Mr. Gulab Kothari, won the Rajaram Mohan Roy Award. If we talk about PCI, it is a statutory body. It was set up in 1966. Now it is a watchdog of press in our country. Usually, the retired Supreme Court judge is appointed as the chairman of PCI. Answer in comment box who is the present chairman of PCI. Who created history by becoming the first Muslim woman to be elected to the Virginia State Senate in the USA? Right answer is Ghazala Hasmi. So Miss Ghazala Hasmi created history by becoming the first Muslim woman to be elected to the Virginia State Senate in USA. If we talk about USA, it has total 50 states and one federal district, that is Washington District. Now if we talk about Senate, Senate is the upper house of USA. Like we have Rajya Sabha, USA has Senate. Now US Senate has total 100 seats. That is, each state of USA has 2 seats in Senate. So there are total 100 senators. Now your homework is to find out the difference between the election of senators in USA and in the election of Rajya Sabha members in our country. Which country is to impose latte levy to reduce single-use plastic cups by 2021? Right answer is Ireland. So Ireland will impose latte levy, that means a specific levy on coffee, on disposable coffee cups to reduce single-use plastic, and the levy is of 0.25 euro. Now, if we talk about Ireland, recently Kevin O'Brien became the first cricketer of Ireland to score a century in T20 international match in cricket. If we talk about T20, in 2020, Australia is going to be the host of T20 World Cup, and recently Papua New Guinea for the first time qualified for a T20 World Cup tournament, and this tournament is going to be in Australia. Tongan Archipelago recently in news for engulfing one island belongs to which ocean? Right answer is South Pacific Ocean. So recently, an undersea volcanic eruption in the Tongan Archipelago has sunk one island. This archipelago is in South Pacific Ocean and it is situated on the Pacific Ring of Fire. This area is very much vulnerable to earthquake and volcanic eruptions. The Empty Room is being penned by which renowned writer? Right answer is Sadia Abbas. So recently, 6 novels were shortlisted for DSC Prize for South Asian Literature. Now these 6 novels are Half the Night is Gone by Amitabh Bagchi, 99 Nights in Logar is Jameel Jan Kochai, The Far Field is a novel by Madhuri Vijay, There's a Gunpowder in the Air is a novel by Manoranjan Vyapari, The City and the Sea is a novel by Rajkamal Jha, and The Empty Room is a novel by Sadia Abbas. If we talk about DSC Prize for South Asian Literature, this is given for the fiction writing about South Asian region. Now the final winner will be announced in December during Nepal Literature Festival. Which state has recently decided to introduce English medium from 1st to 8th standard in government schools? Right answer is Andhra Pradesh. So Andhra Pradesh government has announced its decision to introduce English medium from 1st standard to 8th standard in government schools. And recently, Madhya Pradesh announced decision to implement NCERT course in government schools in class 9th and 10th. Now, if we talk about Andhra Pradesh, recently Andhra Pradesh was in news as it launched Smart Port. It is a portal for speeding up the workflow at ports. Andhra Pradesh was also in news as recently state government launched Raitu Bharosa scheme for farmers' welfare. Apart from that, the state was also in news because of YSR Kanti Velugu scheme. As per this scheme, universal eye care facilities will be provided free of cost. Who has been appointed as the new chairman of Airport Authority of India? Right answer is Mr. Arvind Singh. So Mr. Arvind Singh has been appointed as the new chairman of Airport Authority of India. If we talk about Airport Authority of India, it is a statutory body and it is under Ministry of Civil Aviation. Presently, Mr. Hardeep Singh Puri is the Minister of Civil Aviation. He is also the Minister of Housing and Urban Affairs. Recently, Mr. Puri was in news as he inaugurated Guru Nanak Chair at University of Birmingham. Who has become the second player in the world to play 100 T20 international matches in men's cricket? Right answer is Mr. Rohit Sharma. So Mr. Rohit Sharma is the first Indian player and second in world cricket to complete 100 T20 international matches in men's cricket. Shoaib Malik from Pakistan is the only player to have played more than 100 T20 international matches. Now, if we talk about women's cricket, recently Harmanpreet Kaur became the first Indian player to play 100 T20 international matches. Now, if we talk about Rohit Sharma, recently he broke the record of Don Bradman of highest average in Test cricket on home soil. Apart from that, he became the third Indian to reach on the top 10 in all three formats of cricket, that is in T20, in ODI and in Test. In addition to that, he became the first batsman to score 2 centuries in a debut Test match as opener. A warning has been issued recently in Odisha regarding a cyclone. What is the name of that cyclone? Right answer is Bulbul. So recently, Odisha government issued warning related to a cyclone. The name of cyclone is Bulbul. It is in Bay of Bengal and it is moving towards Odisha. Now, recently, 2 other cyclones were in news. One is Cyclone Kyar. It is first super cyclonic storm in Arabian Sea in last 12 years. It was on western side of India. Another cyclone was Cyclone Maha. It was also on western side of India. That means in Arabian Sea. Which one is the name given to the ladies' special buses run by the Best recently in Mumbai? Right answer is Tejaswini. So recently, Best, that is Brihan Mumbai Electric Supply and Transport, started ladies' special buses, and the name of these buses are Tejaswini buses. These are started by Best, and the color of these buses will be yellow. Traditionally, the color of Best buses is red. Now, in addition to that, recently, Delhi government announced free transportation for women in DTC buses. DTC stands for Delhi Transportation Corporation. Which state is to ban diesel-run auto rickshaws in its capital from 2021? Right answer is Bihar. So Bihar government decided to ban diesel-run auto rickshaws from 2021 in the state capital and its adjoining areas. Previously, the government had also declared a ban on all commercial and state-owned vehicles which are older than 15 years. Now recently, a scheme related to auto rickshaw was in news. It was Vahan Mitra scheme. Answer in comment box which state started the scheme for auto rickshaw. Now, if we talk about Bihar, it is third largest state of India by population, and Bihar celebrate 22nd of March as Bihar Divas. Presently, Mr. Fagu Chauhan is the governor of Bihar and Mr. Nitish Kumar is the chief minister. Recently, Bihar was also in news as central government approved Kosi Mechi river interlinking project. This is going to be the second river interlinking project after Ken Betwa. The National School of Drama's 11th Bal Sangam is to be organized in which city? Right answer is Delhi. So the National School of Drama's 11th Bal Sangam is going to be in Delhi. National School of Drama provide a stage to traditional performing arts and folk theatre dedicated to children. Now, if we talk about Delhi, recently Delhi government agreed to implement PM Kisan scheme. Kisan stands for Kisan Samman Nidhi. As per this scheme, 6,000 rupees will be provided to the eligible farmers in 3 installments. Delhi was also in news as it became the first Asian city to get Uber's public transport services. Apart from that, recently Delhi was in news as Delhi police launched Prakhar vans. Answer in comment box what is the objective of these vans. The Commissioner of Delhi Police is Mr. Amulya Patnaik. Which country is the venue of 19th IORA Council of Ministers meeting? Right answer is UAE. So UAE is the host of 19th IORA Council of Ministers. IORA stands for Indian Ocean Rim Association. If we talk about UAE, the capital of UAE is Abu Dhabi, and Dubai is the largest city of UAE. Recently, world's first camel hospital was started in Dubai. Apart from that, Dubai was also in news as it was the host of world's first DXB challenge. UAE was also in news as recently world's oldest known pearl was discovered on Marwa Island of UAE. Which state has decided recently to install GPS devices in all garbage trucks in its capital? Right answer is Karnataka. So recently, Karnataka government has decided to install GPS devices in all garbage trucks in Bengaluru city. Now why this decision was taken? This decision was taken to curb corruption in garbage disposal. As per a report, there was huge corruption in the disposal of garbage, and therefore the state government took this initiative. Now if we talk about Karnataka, recently Karnataka was in news as it topped SARAL index. SARAL stands for State Rooftop Solar Attractiveness Index. Karnataka was also in news as recently it topped India Innovation Index. This index was prepared by Niti Aayog. Niti Aayog also released School Education Quality Index. Now answer in comment box which state is the worst performer as per this index. Now coming back to Karnataka, Karnataka was also in news as recently it won Vijay Hazare Trophy. It is related to cricket. Karnataka was also in news because of Hori Haba. It is a bull race and it is organized in the harvest season.
Next question is, Mathadis building for Buddh Nilkant Narayan temple was recently inaugurated. The temple is situated in which city? Right answer is Kathmandu. So, Ambassador of India to Nepal, Mr. Manjeev Singh Puri, inaugurated Mathadis building for Sri Buddh Nilkant Narayan temple in Kathmandu in Nepal. So this is a Hindu temple dedicated to Lord Vishnu. Now if we talk about Nepal, India's ambassador to Nepal is Mr. Manjeev Singh Puri. On the other hand, Nepal's ambassador to India is Mr. Nilambar Acharya. Nepal was also in news as Nepal plus Zimbabwe were readmitted into ICC. ICC stands for International Cricket Council. The headquarters of ICC is in Dubai. Nepal was also in news as recently Nepal issued 3 coins to mark 550th birth anniversary of Guru Nanak Dev. Apart from that, Nepal was also in news because of Nirmal Purja. Now answer in comment box, he is associated to which field? Next question is, a separate HS code was allocated recently for Khadi. Which organization has developed this HS code? Right answer is World Customs Organization. So recently, Union Ministry of Commerce and Industry has allocated separate HS code for Khadi. HS stands for Harmonized System and it was developed by World Customs Organization. HS code is a multi-purpose international nomenclature that describe type of goods being shipped, and this code follows Kyoto Convention of 1974. Now if we talk about World Customs Organization, the headquarters of WCO is in Brussels in Belgium. Recently Belgium was in news as Belgium is on top as per recent FIFA rankings. Answer in comment box what is India's rank as per latest FIFA ranking. Belgium was also in news as recently Sophie Willems became the first female Prime Minister of Belgium. Next question is, Sala Darpan portal recently launched by HRD Ministry is to help the management of which schools? Right answer is Navodaya Vidyalaya Samiti. So Sala Darpan portal, the e-governance school automation and management system, was developed for Navodaya Vidyalaya Samiti. It was launched by HRD Ministry. HRD stands for Human Resource Development Ministry. Present Minister is Mr. Ramesh Nishank. Next question is, which institute has launched the new website for JEE Advanced 2020? Right answer is IIT Delhi. So IIT Delhi has launched new website for JEE Advanced 2020. Now this is a website for national level exam which is conducted for admission to 23 IITs. Now if we talk about IIT Delhi, recently it was in news because of endowment fund. It announced this endowment fund and the target of this fund is $1 billion. IIT Delhi was also in news as recently it tied with ISRO for space technology cell. Next question is, which country has recently banned Islamist outfit Ala Dole from entering into its territory? Right answer is Bangladesh. So government of Bangladesh has banned the Islamist outfit Ala Dole from entering into its territory. Alardol was formed in 1995. Now, if we talk about Bangladesh, recently Bangladesh was in news as first stakeholder summit between India and Bangladesh held in Guwahati. Guwahati is in Assam, and recently Assam was in news as it launched Upon Ghar scheme. It is a housing sector scheme. If we talk about housing, recently government announced alternate investment fund of 25,000 crore for the revival of stalled housing projects. So this fund will be used for the revival of 1600 stalled projects. Out of this 25,000 crore, 10,000 crore will be provided by the government and rest 15,000 will be provided by LIC and SBI. Next question is, which startup has won the NASSCOM Foundation's Social Innovation Forum Award 2019? Right answer is Not on Map. So community-based tourism startup Not on Map has won the NASSCOM Foundation's Social Innovation Forum Award. If we talk about Not on Map, the headquarters of Not on Map is in Chamba district of Himachal Pradesh. If we talk about Himachal Pradesh, recently Rising Himachal Pradesh Global Investor Summit held in Dharamsala, and actress Yami Gautam was appointed as the brand ambassador for this Investors Summit. Next question is, Freedom on the Net 2019 was released recently by which organization? Right answer is Freedom House. So Freedom House released its Freedom on the Net report, and the title of this report is Crisis of Social Media. Now, as per this report, China is the world's worst abuser of internet freedom. On the other hand, Iceland is the world's best protector of internet freedom. So this was the direct compilation of our daily videos of first week of November. Thank you, and that's all for the day.